Happy Hump Day.
Hump day. Yeah,
How
boy, that.
y'all doing?
Dude,
Yeah, I Jay.
I'm good.
Heartburn.
I just finished eating.
Oh,
Excuse me, man. Not belched. What's going
What
on,
you was
Philly?
eating?
I had some chicken kebabs, some rice, and some tzatziki, cucumbers.
Sounds
cucumber sauce.
nasty.
Huh?
Cucumber sauce.
No, I had tzatziki and cucumbers. Except like I had the cucumber sauce and cucumbers.
Right. Now I was making sure
Sounds
you were saying
nasty.
cucumber sauce before the cucumber. You know what I'm saying?
Tzatziki, that's what it's called.
Right. I was making sure I knew what you were saying. That's why I said cucumber sauce.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Who made it?
My wife.
Sounds nasty. Since I'm crazy.
So Nicole, how was your week then?
Oh my God. My week has been eventful. So, first, let's just say I go to the store somewhere. I forget where I went. I go to the store somewhere. Egypt calls and she's like, she's hungry. Oh, I went to the beauty supply. So she said she was hungry. So she ordered food from Wingstop. And I was like, okay, I'll pick it up. Everything's fine. Go to Wingstop, get the food, go back out to my car. It won't start, right? It's just nothing, but it's clicking. So I called my daddy, let him hear it, and he like, that sound like the starter, right? Because it's just clicking, click, 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 right? So I call AAA. I was at the laundromat. Right, that's why I was at the laundromat. And and then I went to Wingstop. Car won't start. And AAA is like never coming. So I'm sitting in this parking lot. Wingstop getting ready to close. So I'm the only one in the damn parking lot. Then the little cleaning truck, like have street cleaner trucks have the little sweepers on the side. It come in the parking lot to clean the lot. And I'm study opening. I got the trunk open, looking at the battery because I'm thinking I already knew the battery had a lot of corrosion on the plus on the red one, right?
On the positive side.
Positive,
Real
right?
Quick, real quick.
See that COVID got me brain fog.
Hold on, Nicole. Anybody watching us on Facebook, put it in the chat. Let me know if it's blurry on Facebook. I'm looking at it on my computer. The Facebook feed look real blurry. Go ahead, Nicole.
And so he stopped and was like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "My car won't start. I think I need to jump." So I had jumper cables. Now my car is completely no power. I can't get in the trunk, nothing. So I had to crawl through the trunk because it was all the way at the front of. No, it was actually underneath where a spare tire would be. I don't have a spare tire. I got a damn tire mobility kit.
Thanks,
Basically,
Richard.
some damn fix a flat. So I had to put it in there. So I had to climb through the trunk and lift, and get the stuff out. So anyway, he gave me a jump. Car was good. I drive home, which I was right down the street. I sat in the car for like 30 minutes thinking, okay, I'm going to let it run. Turns it off, turn it back on. It won't start. Long story short on that, I wound up just replacing the battery because then when Mel came here, he helped me get it out, blah, blah, blah. And
I helped you get it out?
Yeah. I mean, you got it out, but because you left that piece on there, you helped me because I had to spend a long ass time trying to get the piece that I almost gave to Walmart, and I would have been asked out.
Mm-hmm.
But
what up, Jock?
But I put it back in. So Mel took it out for me, and then went on doing what he was doing. And at first I was going to wait for him, but I'm glad I didn't wait. Something said, go on down here and put this damn battery in. Because Mel came in tired than a motherfucker. And I'm like, I'm glad I did it because he tired, right? So that was done. I just went on and bought another battery instead of having them charge it and all that crap. I just bought another battery. So cool, right? Dilemma with my car fixed. It snows and all of that stuff Sunday, right? Monday, King Day. So I leave out to go take Egypt to work. dust the snow off my car, my windshield is shattered. Not a little crack, it's like spider web in the corner. It's like I can't catch a break. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I didn't even know that my car had Ford across the top. So when I'm calling around, they like, if you want the Ford across the top, it'll be $500 to $600 to replace. I had to go outside and actually look. It was like, oh, it do say Ford across the top. And of course, I wanted to look just like it was when I bought it. So I called my daddy and he like, you don't need no Ford. Everybody know you got a Ford Mustang. You need a windshield. And I'm like, you're right. So, but anyway, I got that replaced today. So I'm happy with that.
So it don't say Ford on it?
No, but it still looked the exact same. See, I thought it was just going to be a plain white glass. You know, my windshield got this black thing around it.
You got the sunshade.
It got everything except it just don't say Ford in that little drop down area. I don't care because I didn't even notice it before. When they said it, I had to go look at my car. So it still looked the exact same. I'm happy. It was half the price. My daddy paid for it, and I didn't even ask. I just told him like, Daddy, and he said, well, take it out my account. I'm like, you sure? But thanks. Oh, and one other thing I want to say to people. This is a bit of advice. Follow your first mind, people. That you know, when you have that feeling that something ain't right or something's not gonna work, go with it. That just might be God telling you, hey, this ain't it. Because I had a situation, you know, I was like, I want to start back singing, getting in the band. And I was talking to this guy who was a big talker. And I had decided I'm not going to mess with him. So for days, I just wouldn't respond. And he had got down to begging me, please. Yes, I'm begging. Please. If I did anything to offend you, blah, 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 blah. So I'm just like, okay, I'm going to go on and give him a chance. Yesterday, right? Tuesday. They had rehearsal. I said, but I'm not going to be at rehearsal tonight. I'll plan on being there next week. And maybe I'm wrong. I didn't know I said anything offensive. All I said was he called me after rehearsal. You got two other girls that already been there. I'm the new person that got to fit in. So I said, okay, how did rehearsal go? And he wants to try to dog one of the girls. I'm not, you know. Well, I'm like, well, besides from that, you only gave me 16 songs. 11 of these songs are female songs. Who sang what? So that I know where I fit in. I need to know who sings soprano, who's comfortable singing what note, you know, who sang what, you know, who sang Through the Fire, who sang this. So I know what I'm doing when I come to rehearsal next week. Oh, well, you know, it goes like this. She sang a little bit of this, and then she sang a line, then she sang a line. And I'm like, that sounds like, it just sounds like it sounds disorganized. It's not disorganized. I'm like, okay, calm down. I'm just saying, Through the Fire is not a duet. Would you rather sing a whole song yourself? I'm like, I don't care. Just tell me what you want me to do. That's what I'm trying to get is clarity. Do you want all the girls to share every song? Then I don't know. I'll sing the first verse and let them do all the screaming and high notes. And I'll start it off. Let me know what you want me to do. I'm just trying to figure out, since y'all were in rehearsal, what happened in rehearsal? So I can figure, I want to come prepared next week. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Well, yes, I said, well, can I speak to the girl? Since she's the one, she can sing every song on this list flawlessly, easy. Great. That means I ain't got to do it. But just because she can, that don't mean she wants to sing every song. These are some like screaming songs. It's like Got to Be Real. It's Separate Ways by Journey. It's
Separate Ways?
Yeah, I sang that with Rudy now. But you know, that's a high song. You don't know that song. Are you playing with me? Come on, man. Don't do me. But it's a high song. You know, Don't Stop Believing, right? Everybody don't stop. Yeah, that song.
Yeah, I know that.
They sing that song. So Separate Ways is another one of their songs. But it's really high. Because you know, rock guys, they sing high, you know. So it's all of these songs like that. So I'm like, well, can I talk to her? I will call her first thing in the morning and tell her I have a singer that wants to come to rehearsal and she wants to know, what song should she sing, lead or backing? And I was like, is that a problem? That's how he talk. I'm not just doing it. That's how he talk. So I was like, is that a problem? Me wanting to know. I said, I'm confused. Why you mad? Why you upset? Can I ask you a question? Are you used to being in charge? I'm like, oh, you think I'm trying to run your band when I'm just asking questions? So obviously, y'all ain't got shit together. And the questions I'm asking, you don't have an answer for. And you feel inadequate. And I'm just asking the question. I didn't say you need to do it this way. I'm like, hey, how is this going so that I know? And I was just kind of like, this ain't gonna work. This is God telling me, ma'am, I already said before, no. And you twice said I'm gonna try.
So you
all
going to
of that
rehearsal
to
next
say,
Tuesday?
no, I'm not. I had to hang up on him and block him. Because he called and texted me every single day. It was a little scary. Every day.
Did you at least tell him?
Hell no. She ghosted him.
No, I hung up in his face and blocked him. Because it's like, why are we going back and forth over something? I don't even know you. I don't even know what you look like. Why are we going back and forth over me wanting to know how rehearsal went?
You know,
If you, because he tried, no, it's just because because I had COVID. So I couldn't come to rehearsals. So I'm like, when I feel better, I'll be at rehearsal. Why are you calling me every day? Why are you texting me every day?
To make sure
I can't sing. Nah. It was getting kind of weird. And it was just kind of like, why are we even going back and forth over me just trying to get clarity over what happened today? So it's like, oh, okay, this girl was singing this on this song. Okay, so I know I'll work on backing vocals for this song. She might say, I don't like singing Got to Be Real. And I might be like, okay, then fine. Why don't you want me to talk to her? I'm not trying to take over your band. Everything that I'm asking you could only make it better.
Spoken like somebody who's trying to take over. How was your week, Jay?
A lot less eventful. Yeah, work. I did a little rearranging in my office. Other than that, shit, same old, same old. How about yours?
One band, one sound. Right. My week was all right. Look at that. Your little niece on that, Nicole. I went to I'm sorry, I got to tell you before I get to my week. I don't know, did the week before, did we wish my daughter happy birthday?
No.
We didn't. My daughter's
That's why I
birthday
forgot. I should blame it on you. Every year I freaking forget.
And you're gonna blame it on me that you forget every year?
That's
You
it.
don't
Yes.
usually forget every
You supposed to
year, 'cause
remind
Yeah,
me.
auntie to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to.
I bet you
I
told her
usually
happy
call her.
birthday.
I didn't. I was sick.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
fucked up. You ain't tell your happy birthday.
I told her, but it was like late at night. Like it wasn't that usual. You know how usually you be hitting them at like midnight, 1 a.m, trying to wake them up and stuff. Like I was literally sick. That was that weekend. Remember, I was sick the whole weekend. I didn't tell her happy birthday till like 6, 7 o'clock that evening.
They'll say you forgot.
Nah. But she made 21.
Yeah, he called me on my birthday to ask me when my birthday was, so I'm pretty sure he forgot.
That was years ago, and I didn't forget. You know what I'm saying? I knew what he keep putting out to me. He keep forgetting to tell y'all that I get his birthday and Tristan's birthday confused because it's a day apart.
His is before the day before mine, so either way,
I still jacked up because I thought his was the day after yours.
Oh, wait a minute! I don't like this profile pic. Now we gotta talk about this.
What the hell
profile?
Is this?
Oh, Evers.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And that
she
was not
21.
last year, hey,
she's like,
21,
I'm
right?
21. You time out.
Oh, it's 21. I recant my statement.
Hold on. What it sound like to you, Richard? Yeah, hey. Richard.
Hey, Richard.
Slow down.
Don't be your nickname, okay?
But as I was saying, y'all tell my daughter happy birthday. She in the comments. Her birthday was January 2nd. She just made 21. The big 2-1.
Ooh, you getting old.
So her say him grown. I didn't forget, man. I ain't forget. I don't forget birthdays. that's what, like, I don't celebrate nothing but birthdays, so I don't forget. Other than that, the rest of my week, as y'all know, I did the football tournament down in Atlanta. It was what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying, but Dennis Green said that thing about the Bears. You know what I'm saying, they are who we thought they were.
Thought they were.
It was that. You know what I'm saying, we went down there and got beat up on totally. I was really upset. I was really upset with us losing because we already taken enough flack. You know what I'm saying, in youth football, they saying that they say that people up north that we don't know how to we don't play football. You know what I'm saying, that we're not good at football and stuff like that. So then to go down there and take a team down there that wasn't ready to play and get beat the hell up on, I mean, you proved the point to them is like so now, because that's what they got to go off of. So we didn't represent right. It was horrible. Other than that, and then plus we get to Atlanta and we took Chicago weather to Atlanta. So the kids are down there in the snow. They could have stayed at home for that. But other than that, trip was good. I got to hang out with Nicole, a couple other friends down there I hung out with. I helped her take her battery out of her car.
Okay, you took it out. Because I couldn't get it to lose.
Yes, it was. But other than that, that was my week. I got back here, got a little bit of work to do to finish up, and then we moving forward with other things. So my week was decent. At least I had some more football in my life. So my weekend was good. Y'all know how I feel about that. So I mean, the loss was horrible, but at least we got to play a couple games, meet a couple people. It was teams from all over the 50 states there, so it was good. I mean, and Dallas beat the hell up out of us. So that was my week in a nutshell. And what you read, Nicole?
I zoned out.
Oh Lord. Reading, who does that? we got to get into our topic this week now. Mike, what up, man? Jock, I'm glad you're here this week, man, because we're gonna need your insight. Because Nicole's gonna be talking reckless.
No, and I was gonna say to you guys, I'm gonna try not to snap on y'all this show. I'm gonna hold it together because I know y'all gonna be talking foolish. So I'm gonna try to not. If anybody on here, any females on here that might feel like I do, because I know a lot of y'all got a lot of testosterone and thought that I was crazy last week.
Damn, did you just call them men?
A little. I'm just saying. I know some of y'all thought I was crazy last week.
You were talking crazy.
I was not. I'm very empathetic and loving. My whole response was about loving and forget all that beef.
Nope.
Love on the child. The child ain't got nothing to do with this. Love on the child.
I'm with you, little Nell. Cat.
Oh,
it's not cat. Y'all can't say. Y'all but I'm gonna try not to snap on y'all today.
Okay. Right. We will allow you to give the walk us into our topic here.
So I'm gonna try my best to reenact the video. Okay.
Richard said he got your back, Nicole.
Thank you. That's legs, just so that you know.
Oh, okay, good. I saw him call her a dick. I sure I say, Richard, you ain't acting like a dick. You gonna start using the abbreviation of your name.
Just so you know.
All right, I feel a little better now. Now I can talk shit because I was trying not to shoot it, bro. I was trying not to shoot over at Richard.
Thank you. So I might need you to have my back. So, and this is not an attack on you guys. So I want to give that disclaimer. It's not an attack. So maybe in this episode, we can get some understanding from each other. Okay. I'm going to reenact the video and tell you what I got out of the video. You can tell me what you got out of the video. And I can tell you why I feel the way I feel. And if it's not right, you can say, hold on. I love you guys. And you can let me know.
What video we talking about? Are we talking about the video that say stop arguing with women?
Hell no. Hell no.
Don't want to talk about that at all.
Video.
Ivanla don't want to talk about that at all. She don't want her life fixed.
That's a stupid video.
We talking about the
ridiculous. Yeah.
Hey, producer, man, in the back here, can you throw that video on? Do you have it?
Oh,
in the thing?
you don't want me to read? Okay, yeah, let him play it then.
We gotta ask if he can get it. I mean, he might not have had it loaded up.
I
So
don't think he had it
get to
queued. He might be able to get it.
But it come right in. He don't have to cue it. He could just throw it on there, right?
I mean, he might
have to have it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, on his.
Because we had it in our group text. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have it on the. That was something we got in our group text.
He got to look for it. It's in the group text. Come on, man.
Lord.
Because see, it's just
In the
the whole
meantime-
reenactment be having the little extras into this stuff.
Oh my God. I'm going to do it just like the video.
Okay, go ahead.
It was two.
So it was two
yeah.
women, right? It was like two together. So the first one said, you know, she was like, my experience with other Hispanics is trash. It's just straight trash. How they treat me is trash. But when I get with black men, it's great. They treat me so great. Then it cuts and goes to the next woman. And she goes, okay, I'm just going to tell you guys about my experience, you know, and I'm proud to be, you know, a Boricua. I'm 100% Puerto Rican, and I'm proud of that. But the way I was raised to like wait on my man's hand and foot. What?
Your accent
Second
trash.
week in a row, she gave horrible accents.
Your accent trash, girl. Go ahead.
Yeah, let her carry on.
Anyway, I was raised to wait on my man hand and foot, like do everything for him. Cook, clean, everything. And the problem is, you know, the men, the Hispanic men, you know, the Puerto Rican Hispanic men, they expect that. And the biggest problem is when that is no longer, or you break up, you wonder what your purpose is. Because I thought my purpose was to serve my man. And that happened to me when we broke up. I felt like, what, you know, what's my purpose? But then when I get with a black man is the one that made me realize I don't have to do shit. I can sit on my ass and he's gonna accept it. So
whoa, she didn't
that's
say that.
why I love black men.
She didn't say that. That wasn't the video.
Oh, I was
She's the only Puerto Rican from Vermont I see.
Oh, I was kind of, you know.
See, Michael, that she's not an actress.
Okay, you know what? Let's stick with that though. So she said that black men don't require her to do shit.
No, I'm gonna be honest. She didn't say that. She just said a black man made her see her worth, and that she's not, you know, it's not about her cooking, cleaning, and doing all that domestic stuff. And by him, I guess, not requiring that, it made her want to do it all the more. You know, but with black men, you know, they made her see her worth. But with Hispanic men, because she was raised to basically serve, and they expect that. And she felt like, you know, if this don't work out, what's my purpose? But black men made her feel like she had a purpose besides that.
That's what we do.
Right. So when I saw that, okay, and when I sent it, I said, interesting. The reason why I felt like, he said he found it. Do y'all want to actually see it? Because I did a great job.
You did an awesome job.
What they call it, a real bang up smash up job.
I mean, you did fan-fucking-tastic.
Why is that a surprise though? Like, I think that's weird.
I don't think it's a surprise, only because she's not a black woman. So of course a black man made her feel like that. Black men go get other women outside. This is just how I feel, outside of black women, and uplift them and make them feel like queens. But I'll turn around and ask a black woman, what do you bring to the table? And if a black woman says anything about cooking or cleaning, I can do that myself.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. You gonna play it?
With the sound?
There's no sound on that. You do know that, right?
What's happening?
I don't know if you're having technical difficulties.
Is that what it looked like if you put it on your computer?
Sorry, y'all. I dropped for some weird reason.
Oh.
But go ahead, Nicole. Say what you were saying. He can't get it with the sound. We ain't gonna worry about it. Nicole did a good job.
Oh, I should
Nicole
have did the
did the
voiceover. Thank you, Michael. He's recognizing my skills.
Okay.
I got skills. Okay.
You do.
So, oh, he finna play it again.
You got it? No sound.
He said it's playing on his end.
Yeah, we're not getting no sound. I guess we
Don't worry
But
about
I
it.
explained it good enough.
Right.
Good enough. But that was the gist of it, right? So basically, for me, when I saw that, what I immediately took from that was, and based off some of the other comments from where I got it from, a lot of the men in the comments were talking about how it was so great. Like, yeah, Hispanic women were raised to be domestic and cook, like it was this awesome thing. And yes, they do that and blah, 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 right? They went on off about younger Hispanics, like up in New York, they don't do that stuff no more because they too whatever. But
They've been
most
around too many
Hispanics, well, they didn't say that, but they did say that they're not as traditional. But most Hispanics, and I agree, they are more from what you see, family. You know what I mean? Raised family or whatever, right? And so what I got from that video was, I'm raised this way to be domestic. But and this is just what I got, when I get with a black man, I'm not required to be domestic, and it's cool. And because he, doesn't expect this of me or whatever, it makes me want to do it, And now it's almost like, okay, now he probably sitting here praising her because, oh, my Hispanic does blah, 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 blah. But anytime we have these conversations with black men and black women, if a black woman say, hey, I'll take care of the house, I do this or that, it's downplayed as if I can do it myself. I know how to cook myself. I don't need you for that. The same video we post, I can hire someone. But you'll go with other races and accept things from them and act like it's so great. But when we do it, that ain't nothing. I can do it myself. I don't need you for that.
What I hear is consistency, because it sounds like he's not requiring it from her either. So just like you just said, tell her that he can tell you, no, you're not getting it. When he can tell her, he'll tell you he can do that shit himself. He told her the same thing.
But you're not understanding when she said that makes me want to do it all the more. And a lot, and just like I said in the comments of this video, the men were praising them for doing that. Yeah, they're raised to do that. Like it was a great thing. Yeah, Hispanic women are raised to cook and clean and be domestic. Like it's a great thing.
It's more so with Hispanic women than not black.
It's not. It's black men and how you treat other races of women.
He didn't treat her no different though.
He did treat her different because now he's appreciating the things that she do. But tell us, I don't need you for that. That's nothing.
How do you know that he's appreciating?
Because she just said it. Because she said it in the video. He
doesn't require her to do it, and it makes her want to do it. It said nothing about him appreciating anything. She said he doesn't her to do it.
Jay,
just
let's not act like we don't know.
I don't need you to do this because I can do it myself.
Jay, let's not act like we don't know what it is. Jay,
I don't know what it is.
Act like we don't know what it is.
More so with
she said in the video, if she's saying in the video about how both of these Hispanic women talks about how black men treat them better, and that's a consistent problem that black
treat them
women
better
have
based off how Hispanic men treat them, not based off how black men treat women. Black women, they treat them better than how their Hispanic men treat them. It has nothing to do with how black men treat black women. Did she freeze?
I think she froze.
Yeah, because you're talking crazy. My phone was like, this bull.
Going like Stephen A. Somebody tell me if I'm tweaking. Like somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Can we get somebody in the comments to tell me if I'm wrong? The problem ain't with the black man. The black man is consistent in saying, I don't require these things from my sister or you because I can do it myself. She's comparing how her experience with Hispanic men to how a black man would treat her, not how a black man treats black women. It's two totally different things.
But you're not understanding what I'm saying. I know she's not comparing it because she don't know how black men treat black women. That's not her concern. But as a black woman, and we know how we get treated, all I'm saying is what she's saying is, and this is based off the comments. She's saying a black man don't require this of me, so I ain't really got to do shit. But I do it because he treats me so great, it makes me want to do it. That's with any man. And that's even if a black man treats a black woman great, it makes a woman, period, want to do more for you. But when you're not giving what we're giving, we feel slighted, especially when we see you with another race of a woman, treating them like a queen for the shit that we would do that you downplay. So when she says it makes me want to do more, she don't have to say he appreciated. She's telling you that when she's saying how great he treats her. So of course he's not, and from the comments, based off in the comments, what the men were saying, they were praising Hispanic women for being domestic, but they were praising.
But are black women domestic?
Huh?
Are black women domestic?
Yes, but my point is, black men tell us. You don't think so? You don't think so? Maybe the black women you've been with. Ask Legs if she domestic. Ask Legs was she getting up every morning for her husband making lunch at 4:00 in the morning for him to take to lunch. You watched your mama cook every day for your dad and wash his clothes.
They're my family. They don't count.
Okay, come on. So you watched your grandmothers be domestic. Don't try to come in here and say black women are not domestic.
They don't count.
Black women are domestic, but the problem is black men don't appreciate what we do.
Oh, it's an appreciation.
And they and then they downplay it as if it's nothing, but then to get with another race of women, and that's all I'm trying to say. It just makes us feel like, oh. And then they show it when they be with them. It's almost like I came up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just telling you how it makes us feel. So I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just trying to tell you how it makes us feel.
But I don't see how you can pull that from that when you don't have the black man's perspective in this situation. If that black man is not saying, I'm specifically treating her this way because she's Hispanic, like what? I don't know how
action speaks louder than words.
The action is the same, but what you ignoring is the fact that the actions of that man are the same. He's not requiring something from her, which made her, as a Latina woman, want to do it more. That has nothing to do with how he would have treated a black woman.
Zero. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Because he tells a black woman when a black
woman.
How do
you know what he's telling her, a black woman?
Because she's saying in the video how you can tell how she said, and that's why y'all probably needed to watch the video.
Kevin Samuels mantra built around black men not caring about your career, but y'all hate everything he say.
What?
I really feel like we need that other video, the one that I sent earlier, because I feel like
we're not talking about careers though. Ain't nobody talking about careers.
What he was trying to say is that since you were saying that black women are domestic, was Kevin Samuels' argument most times with women on there as a man, we don't care about your career. We care about basically what you can do at the house for, but y'all hate him for telling women the men don't care about their careers. We don't care about you going out to work and all that other shit like that there. It's more so the fact that we would rather you be at the house. What you're saying, see, you take a small sample size because there are domestic women in the black community. But what's been put out most of the time is the fact of the matter is women, especially black women, what we get a lot in media and social media, and in the media is that black women can do for themselves. They don't need a man for anything. They make their own money. They out in the street, and they're not at home taking care of the house. They're not Susie homemakers and all that shit. That's
not true.
I'm not saying it's true, but that's what we get in the media. That's what's put out.
What I'm trying to say is not true. Yes, we're out there working, not because we want to be men. We have to work. because our men are not there. So we have to get out there and work. We have to go to school. We have to get jobs. And guess what we do after a long day of work? Come home and be domestic. We're not working and coming home waiting on somebody to wear my dinner. We working and coming home cooking dinner. We working, coming home washing clothes. We working, coming home doing homework with the kids. We working, going to extracurricular. Ain't nobody say we don't need a man. Men don't want to be there.
That's bullshit.
That is not bullshit.
That is bullshit. Come on.
How is it bullshit?
You just sat here and gave a million examples of people in your family that we gotta acknowledge, and you got plenty of black men in your family that's with their families, been with their family. You watched your daddy get up and go provide for his family every day.
We talking about this day
no,
and age.
No, we not doing that.
We talking about this day and age.
We not doing that.
We talking about they don't count.
We talking about men that
they don't count. Ain't that what y'all just said? Ain't that what you just said? They don't count.
Bullshit.
Didn't you just say that don't count? My daddy's 70 years old, so that don't count.
You said that. You said the family.
No, Mel said that don't count. I didn't.
And you dismissed that. You told me it counted.
We ain't gonna play like that.
Stop trying to twist
why
my.
You think you need to do all that, but there's a Hispanic woman saying something different.
What?
Y'all said why you think you need to do all that, but the Hispanic women say something different.
Because it shows in how black men values other races of women. Black women are the least desired, the lowest on the totem pole, and that's not bullshit. You can look there's actually polls and surveys. The black woman is
polls and surveys to fit any narrative.
But the black woman and the black woman is the least desired woman.
I can't fight the fact that they feel that way.
That's one thing, but to make it a general statement as if it's fact, it's totally off base.
I mean, but the numbers are there. I'm not making it up.
Just for every argument that you make, I can find numbers that'll surpass those too. And you can find any bullshit numbers.
Find the numbers, because I ain't seen them.
Google
find them
right now.
Google the numbers.
A number of fucking black men that love to be
the numbers. You can just put in the search. Put in the search. Who's the least desired?
I would rather
put in the search.
Let's stop talking at all and just speak in specific cases.
Put in the search engine who's the least desired. What? You can just search it. Google that.
Google what? Who's the least desired woman?
Who's the least desired?
Who's the least desired woman?
Yeah, out of the races.
Is that by a specific? Is that by black men?
No, it ain't even by nothing. Just
okay,
Google
but
it.
I like Jock's statement.
I thought we specifically speaking about black men.
What'd he say?
Jock said y'all say the black woman is the least desired woman, as if our desires for y'all ain't shit.
But where are y'all desires for us?
Jock don't feel a black woman.
So first of all, as a black woman, you cannot try to downplay how I feel I'm treated by black men. I'm living this right now. So I'm not saying your desires of me don't mean nothing, but if I'm not seeing a desire, just like you say, the media put out black women don't need men. What we see is black men don't want us.
This the issue, Nicole. What you're saying is how you feel, which is we cannot trample on that. If that's how you feel, but
I'm not the only one to feel that way.
Stop. Because then what you'll say is how you feel, and then when we say how we feel about other things, because guess what? I'm your brother. So how I feel about women don't matter to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't court you or whatever it is. You'll take that now and say that shit don't matter because now we feel a certain way because of how you feel. Now you'll take that and project it onto every other black woman now and trample on the fact that I desire black women, but that don't mean shit to you.
But this isn't just based off me. I'm not sitting back saying my own personal experience. I have my experience, but this is also based off conversation. This is also based off posts I see that black men put. This is also stuff that I'm seeing. It's not just me. It's me incorporated with stuff that I'm seeing happening to other women.
Can I ask you a question? And I will pose this question to every black woman on the in the comments. I would like y'all to answer this as well. In your lifetime, how many men that were not black, or we'll say this, the percentage of men that are not black that hit on you, what is it? Is it more black men that hit on you or other races?
You asking me that?
I'm asking you and every other woman in the chat.
I get hit on by old men.
I ain't asked the age. I asked the color.
Old.
Is it black men? What I'm saying, throughout your life, though, we go out throughout your whole life. Has it been more black men or other races hitting on you?
You can't really ask me that.
Why not?
Only because I don't date outside my race. Regardless of how I feel about black men, I don't date outside my race, and I let it be known. So I've had a few people, but most white guys, they'll try to slide up and say something to me, like fill me out, and they realize, oh no. So I don't really get that strong, hey girl, what's up? I don't get that because I know I let off that, no, not you.
So majority of your life has been black men that hit on you.
Well, I don't get a lot of people that hit on me. So it will have to be black because honestly, guys don't really talk to me because I guess I'm unapproachable. So even if it's only 10 people in my whole life, it's not fair to say, yeah, the majority is black because it's really have not been a lot, honestly speaking.
What's it mean it's not fair? He didn't ask for a certain number. He said,
what I'm saying, I just said, don't ask me. You can ask other people in there because if I say only 2 people have ever hit on me in my life and those 2 people were black, yeah, I can say the majority has been black. But that's really not a fair because you can't really compare it to anything. And I don't think that I feel like I don't have enough numbers to adequately say. So just ask the other women in the chat.
Thank you. There we go, Jock. Thank you. You trying every which way in the world to not say that the majority of men that hit on you are black.
I'm not trying every which way. I already said it was the majority black because I said that already. And all I said was, I don't think it's fair to use my numbers.
When did she say the majority was black?
She didn't.
I did. I said the most of the black was black because white men didn't hit on me like that because I'm sure I let them know not to.
Man, can we get Jock on here, man? He killed it today. God damn it. We need Jock on the show.
No, we don't need Jock because we already got y'all. I got enough numbers for everything else. You said asking other women on the show. Ask other women.
Tammy said
that. They was all saying black.
Tasha said short black men. Richard said black.
She said short Mexican men.
Short Mexican men. Richard said black and Shaka said black. So it sounds like 3 out of the 5 women that are here have majority black men hitting on them.
And I'm sure you have a point.
My point is that out of the 5 women here, 3 of them, which is the majority of the 5, have had black men more hitting on them more than anything. So,
but that's all about. But let me tell you this. It's all about where you are too. That's just like if you grow up around all white women, you're more than likely gonna date white women. So if I live in Inglewood, I live in Inglewood, the majority of black people, it's gonna be black people that's hitting on me if I'm not around white people, if I'm not around Mexicans. Because guess what? When I lived in Houston, I wasn't around nothing but Hispanic people. So if I was putting out there trying to date, guess what? My majority would be sitting right here, Mexicans.
So what you're saying is that the black men in Inglewood who are around all the black women going outside of Inglewood, finding them other women to desire, and they ain't fucking with the black women in Inglewood.
I don't know what they're doing in Inglewood. All I'm saying is,
but you discrediting the fact that they desire black women. Because the majority, all they around is black women.
I'm not trying to discredit the fact. Y'all trying to take away from the bottom line of the fact is, regardless if you feel, I'm not trying to say no black men like white women. That is not what I'm saying.
That's how it comes across. That's how
and that's why I'm trying to get an understanding. But the bottom line is, regardless, yes, there's black men that love black women. Of course we see that. Of course I see black men loving black women. I'm not saying no black man loves a black woman.
That's how it comes out.
That's why I was trying to tell y'all in the beginning, this is not an attack. Maybe we're trying to get an understanding. But as it is, as of today,
seem like you're trying to understand.
As of today, how black men are when they're on social media, when they tell black women, I like natural hair, but they don't really like my natural hair. They like Tracy Ellis Ross type of natural hair.
Because you're not
my natural hair.
Can I ask a question? If you see black men that want to be with black women? Why do we focus on the ones that you would deem don't want to be with black women? Why is the focus on the negative and not the positive?
Because it's hurtful.
It's a valid question.
That's why. Because it's hurtful. So it's one thing
because we focusing on negative. It wouldn't hurt if we weren't fucking with that negative.
Yeah, but if I'm as a single woman, yeah, I can focus on how many black love I see, but that don't affect me. Y'all take it. So as a single woman, if I want black love, but all I see is that I'm not attractive to you, I want this over here. That's why it's hurtful. It's hurtful because instead of you just saying, I love this woman because she does this or that, it's always what a black woman is not, as opposed to this woman supports me regardless of what color she is. I love her. I love this. She makes me feel this way. It's always what I'm already got a point against me because I'm black and you don't even know me, but you lumped me into black women are ghetto. Black women don't bring nothing to the table. Black women are gold diggers. Black women are gold, but when you see those you think Hispanic women are argumentative? You think white women are argumentative?
They used to get in the business side of your hand.
They call Hispanic women that cuss them out spicy. But it's a problem when we do it.
Because in my perspective, I think most people see affluent black men with women of other cultures. It just adds to what's wrong with a black woman. What the hell? How does that?
I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't understand that.
Yeah, and that's exactly right, Lisa, because this little boy, Egypt, was in 8th or 9th grade. You know, they would tell her, of course, that you're pretty to be dark. But then turned around and said to her as a 8th grader, but I would never have kids with nobody your complexion because I don't want my kids to have nappy hair or skin that dark.
But do you think that dark-skinned women or black women are the only ones that deal with that?
That deal with what?
That type of colorism.
Other cultures and their cultures, the darker ones in that culture, yes.
Well, I mean, specifically.
What he's trying to get to you is that I've had people tell me that as a black man that they don't want to have their daughters have kids with me because they want. That's
that's just a colorism thing. We're not trying to say only black women deal with it, but it's a colorism thing. So, but
Tasha, are you asking me why I think black women are argumentative?
Most women deal with it from other black women and black men, because you have black men that be saying stuff like, I need a foreign. You don't know how many times I walked past, not even nobody saying nothing. A guy walked past me saying, oh, she cute, but I need a red bone. Or, oh, she black as hell. We deal with it from women that are lighter that think they're pretty, because light skin and white women and mixed women are expected to be pretty. I'm expected to be ugly.
Okay. Richard says it's hurtful because black men make it seem as if black women are difficult and have attitude and ghetto and so much other negativity. So it's shitty to see them with other races because other race women have the same traits.
True.
I'm gonna ask this question now. Is none of that true about black women?
There are some black women that are like that, but this is the thing.
Like I said, the one who wrote that. Is that true about that black woman? Come on, let's be honest. Tell the truth and shame the devil. So first off, we got to stop acting like we're not argumentative. And don't get me wrong, it's nothing with pushing the guy you with, you know what I'm saying, and trying to make him be better than everything. But we got to stop acting like we don't get attacked by our own. You know what I'm saying? To come in there. Because what women feel they're supposed to be able to say whatever the fuck they want to us. And then when we say something back, now we belittle them. Now we don't value them. Now we don't desire them.
Here's the problem, Mel. Nobody is saying, I know I'm not argumentative. I debate. I like to debate. And what? I'm a debater. I might argue with you, Jay, but I'm a debater. Nobody I ever dated would ever tell you that I was an argumentative with them. Nobody.
Okay.
Nobody I ever dated.
I'll take that.
Not one person. So the problem is, even if that's the big problem, you complain about stuff about us. We're argumentative. We're this, we're that, and then we'll see you with another woman, and you'll say, like a Hispanic woman, you'll say she's spicy. You'll say she's spicy. You deal the same things you say you despise about us. You'll deal with another race of a woman.
I need to make a correction, and I'm making this correction. I'm making this correction because you said you. I don't despise.
Not you.
I'm just putting it. I need to put it out there because you said it. Now, I know you weren't talking directly about me, but I don't despise anything about Black women. Anything. Now, that means sometimes I'll get irritated sometime, and I'll be upset for 30 minutes or what. I don't despise anything about Black women. She go debate the hell out of who gonna cook tonight.
No, because I know I'm the one that got to cook. Unless Tristan here.
If I have something to say, I need to say it. But isn't that human?
Right. And then they try to make it like other races of women are so docile and accommodating, and we just this when we know that ain't true. I dated somebody. And later they start dating like white women or whatever, and would call me and complain about her. And it's like, and all I kept thinking and everything he was saying was, wow, she sounds Black. But you gonna put up with it, ain't you? But if it was a Black woman, you ready to drop her. If a Black woman says, this is what I require of a man, I need him to make this, I need him to be a provider, we wrong. But they'll go and do all of those things for another race of a woman. Provide, she could sit her ass at home, everything. But if a Black woman want to do that, we wrong. We gold diggers.
Richard, yes, you are an excellent person. You just need to throw your fishing pool in a different pond. You keep fishing in the same fucking pond. That's why you had the issues that you have. So you got to fix that part of it. I mean, throw that fish back. You know what I'm saying? Get out of fish. Stop fishing in Lake Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Go to one of them little enclosed ponds.
Go to Lake Erie. I need to
where they stock the pond at. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be going out there fishing in the lake or some shit. Go to where they stock it at, where they put the fish up in there. You know what I'm saying? And that is farm raised catfish. That's what you need. You know what I'm saying? You just fishing anywhere. Fly fishing, yeah, she need to do something else because she fishing in the same pond. And once she done finish eating that fish, she go right back to the same lake, put her cast her rod back in the same damn water, and then she go get something different.
That's her name.
That's her name. So I'm sure if you dated other races of women, you would say that she was crazy as hell too. I would.
Yeah, Mel has experience with that.
Yeah, but I haven't dated for an extended period of time.
Yeah. Okay.
Very respectful answer, sir.
I say, well, Mocha say she guess she's different because she's been single for 9 years and it doesn't bother her at all because she's a difficult Black woman. That's why she's been single.
She is not difficult. That is
over here eating food with a piece of mind. See that there? She don't need nobody. She don't need nobody. I've been single for 9 years and I'm happy with myself.
I've been single since 2010.
Ooh,
oh, shit. Lord, that's your issue, see?
No, I'm gonna be honest. We said this already. I'm at a point in my life right now. I don't want to be responsible for nobody else's feelings.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. This was another topic that we had, and your perspective was totally flipped.
No, it wasn't. I said I don't want to be responsible.
No. Right.
That's why I'm not in a relationship.
You're saying the same thing. You're saying the same thing.
You don't want. Okay. My bad. I misheard. You don't want to because when you get into a relationship, you are.
The show that you missed, me and her was on that show. And that was both our take. That's the reason we were single at this point. Because at this point, I don't want to be responsible for anybody else's feelings. You know what I'm saying? And if you get into a relationship, you are responsible for that person. You have to kind of be responsible for how another person feels.
When you do stuff, you know what I'm saying? If I don't want to talk today, I don't want nobody mad that I didn't text you back. Because I just looked at my phone and felt like I'm going to sleep. Or whatever I do or don't do. I don't want to have to worry about somebody else might have an attitude or, you know what I'm saying? I just don't. And I want to be left alone. That's just how I feel right now.
She want to be alone, but she don't want to be by herself. You know what I'm saying? Like she wants you in the house, just not in the room with her, you know. And ain't
that nice? Don't y'all like that?
Want you around, just not here. So,
I mean, yeah, that'll be cool.
Mocha say she not saying that, but this is nice. Believe her. If goes sends me someone.
If God,
that don't say God. That said goes.
I know she meant God.
Send me someone, so be it. But for now, she good. Lisa happy.
Lisa happy.
She wants a companion that would give her space. Correct.
Yes.
Nicole haven't found anyone yet that will let her embrace her feminine energy. But 2022 is her year. We gonna be singing Nicole Got a Man at Home. Hells no.
I can agree with that because some people would take offense to that, but I can agree because the things that I do, I had to reiterate with Tristan. What?
What did the boy say?
What he do?
Ain't no telling. He probably said so stupid, but Facebook did ban him.
What did he say?
He ain't say nothing bad.
Maybe they didn't show it because you know when you say something offensive, they don't even show it.
Oh.
He could say it on here though.
9 years too. Oh my God.
God bless. So, but what Tasha was saying, I can agree with that only because I had to reiterate with Tristan, like in my raising him, the things you see mommy doing is not what women should do if you're married. You know, so I didn't want him to grow up feeling like my mama did this. Why you can't? You know, 50-50. No. But I don't want to. I don't want to. What?
The statement. Put that statement back up, man. That's what he got banned for.
I can't see.
Wait, where is that?
Maybe if your standards were consistent, it could be valid. The black woman would be extremely picky towards black men, but date a subpar man of another race. Oh yeah, that definitely got.
Wait, maybe if your
that definitely got to
could be valid. The black woman will be extremely picky towards black men, but date a subpar man of any other race or a fugly dyke.
Definitely got him banned.
Yeah, that'll do it. That was quick. What they got a damn
subpar is?
They probably be looking at him because he been throwing the line every time he on there. You know what I'm
saying? Subpar, you know, that's subjective. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't find other races of men attractive. They're not attractive to me. So anytime I see another race of a man, they all look regular.
I've seen it. I see that a lot though, but I think I think every time, mostly when a person who does not have who's not very affluent with their money, when they step outside their race, they always stepping down. You know what I'm saying? Like if you see a black guy from the hood, and I mean no offense to white people or whatever, but most times you see a black guy from the hood and he got a white girl, she ain't worth. She ain't no. You know what I'm saying?
Look at all your friends that we grew up with.
See, I wasn't going there. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, most of the time, if it's a guy from the hood who ain't made it, who ain't got a little change in his pocket, if they step outside, you know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing, though.
And that's another thing that bothers some black women, you know? We are made to do, you know how we go, I mean, other races of women are doing that too.
Put Dick Van in front of that dyke.
A lot of times we feel like, we gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Because when I was skinny, I felt I hated my body because black men would talk about me not having a butt or no breast or I've heard people say, "Oh, she's fine, but she's skinny as hell." We had to be a certain thing to be attractive, but then they'll go and get somebody from another race, even my baby daddy, and I looked like, "That's you?" Like for real? But I was required to be this thing, and that's what you go get. So it is a little insulting.
I think the problem is like you keep saying a man is requiring this of you. If that's his preference, that's one thing. But if he's telling you if you don't get no ass, I'm gonna leave you, that's a requirement.
But my point is you'll go get someone of another race, and they're not what your preference is. But you looking at me as a black woman. It's almost like because black women are assumed to have big butts. So because I'm a black woman and I don't have a big butt, it's a problem. That's what you're gonna say. Oh, she ain't this. I need this. Then you'll go get somebody else with a flat butt.
Anyway? But do you want that man anyway?
That's not the point.
Oh God. Can't see this is why we need that other video to go on right here.
But listen, the point is not about me wanting that man. This is a whole thing of black men and black women relationship.
Feeling unwanted. I understand it's the fact that feeling unwanted are made to feel less. You know what I'm saying? I think the issue is a lot of the argument or the debate that you're having right now is based off of a personal feeling about how you were made to feel when you were younger. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably carried on a little bit to now. But the thing is,
that's not the case, because I specifically asked before we had this conversation, is this a hit dog hollering? And she said no.
No, it's not.
It has nothing. I'm telling him that what he's saying is not accurate. I'm telling him that because what he's saying is a hit dog hollering. I'm telling him that's not it. Because I asked her.
That's not what this is. It's not. I'm just using my experience to try to convey how some black people might feel. That's all. That's just like if I can't just sit here and talk about. I cannot give experiences. Even if I talk about somebody else's experience, would it be better if I tell you about somebody else I know and not me? Would that make it better? Huh? Would that make it better? If I talk about somebody else's experience as opposed to my own, would that make it better?
Charlie Murphy house and put my feet on his couch. Yeah, I remember putting my feet on Charlie Murphy's couch.
Right, Legs. That's what I'm saying. See, Legs said it. And I'm not just talking about me. This is what I noticed with black men look at black women. I'm not going to say me. I just use my example to show that it happens. But regardless of using me, black men look at black women, frown upon certain things, and then go in another race and get that same thing you told me I was ugly for. That's all I'm saying. And that's another issue that black women have.
Okay.
You'll tell black women, you're lazy. I've seen this a lot. Black women are lazy. They don't exercise. They're overweight. They're the fattest women. You know, black women are the heaviest women. And then they'll go in another race and get a heavyset white woman or a heavyset Hispanic woman and be content. And then say, it's not about looks. But when it was for the black woman, it was definitely about looks. I got to be attracted to you. So it's just kind of like,
I got a question. When black men go with another race, it's because of something that in the black woman's eyes, and from what you're telling me and my understanding, it's because of something that he feels the black woman lacks. Correct? Is that correct?
Sometimes, but the majority of times I'll say yes. But it's a reason for that. Not only because you're with another race, it's coupled with black men. In my experience of what I've seen, a lot of them. It's like I said before, instead of just saying I'm dating this white woman because she loves me or she makes me better, she's supportive, it's always downing a black woman as to why. It's almost like he has to defend why he stepped outside of the race. And it's like, love who you love, but you don't have to put me down just to be with who you want to be with. That's why we feel that way.
Is that mutually exclusive to black men?
I think so. I've never read or seen white men, and y'all might have heard differently. So if you have, let me know. But I've never seen a white man be with a black woman and say, I'm with this black woman because white women are X, Y, and Z. Every video I've seen, they say, this black woman is beautiful. I love her, this. And that's all we want.
That's what you're arguing is a problem in the black community because both do it. Black women and black men do that. You are totally correct. I don't hear white women talking about, not to say that they don't have problems with white men, but for the most part, it's not a whole campaign about how white men ain't shit and whatever. And it's the same way with white men and white men and white women. If white men go get a black woman, it's just the fact he got it. It ain't the fact that white women ain't shit or white women don't do this. I don't really hear that talk, but
I've heard white men down white women when they get with black girls.
You have?
Yeah, I've heard but white men say the shit that a black man, like you said, a black man told you you don't have X, Y, Z. I've heard white men say they only date black girls because they have X, Y, Z. You know what I mean? Like, my white girls don't have this. Black women have that. I've heard that before. But I wasn't saying that to say, I wasn't saying that to make a point to say that other races do it. I was just really trying to get an understanding because in my mind and in our circles, like, we see nothing but black love. Like, I don't know anybody that's married to any woman outside of our race. You know what I mean? So to me, I feel like you say don't take it personal, but it kind of is hard not to take it personal when you generalize it. You know what I mean? And it's like
it's generalized.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's basically all encompassing, and then it's like the ones that are not fitting into that mold. It's almost like, well, they don't count, and so we throw out all the examples that don't necessarily fit your narrative, and that bothers me because it's like these are the ones that we should be praising, as opposed to looking at these bad apples and saying, focusing all that energy on them and saying, fuck them, you know what I mean? And being down about that shit. Like, why don't we praise the ones that are doing what they're supposed to be doing? And just because these are the ones that are taken right now, that don't mean that they are the only ones. There are some single ones out there as well.
And like I said before, the problem with that, as a single woman, yes, I can praise black love. When I see it, I'm happy. Because before, when I would see on Facebook, I would never see men claiming their women on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Or saying in a relationship. Just, you would never really see that. And I see it all the time now. Or people posting. And I do love that. But as a single black woman, if I'm like, oh, I love that. Oh, I want that for me. But then you have all these black men saying, you was born at the wrong time in the wrong decade, because that's past for you, because this is what we want now.
I think those are weirdos. To be honest, like that, we won't pretend that those men don't exist, right? They exist. We know that those idiots are there, but I feel like
to say me don't
watch your car, right? When you first watch your car, you start seeing a whole bunch of Mustangs on the street, right? So it's kind of the same thing. If you follow in those circles, you're gonna keep seeing that no good nigga. You know what I mean? So it's almost like you kind of got to change your focus.
But here's the thing. I don't follow in those circles.
You see some of the shit. You sent us a bunch of shit about those circles. So it's around you. Your algorithm is following that shit. So it's like you got to kind of switch the mindset kind of. Because if you see that negative shit all the time, of course it's going to have that effect on you.
But here's the thing. It's not just Facebook, Instagram. It's TV. It's music videos. It's even the artists that you might say, oh, I love. Even it's the movies where you see all of these black men in these black movies, and it's like, wow. Like, you ever seen the post where I think they were Best Men, the movie Best Man, and it was showing all them. It was like, man, all the black women going crazy over them. Oh, he fine, he this. And then when you see in real life what they got, and that don't mean they don't like black women, but it's still a perception of like, dang, they don't even like us. Every last one of them got a white wife.
No, they
except
don't.
for Morris Chestnut. But all of the rest of them had white wives or girlfriends.
Terrence Howard had a white wife?
Oh, yes. She was something else. She wasn't black. I'll just say all of them had non-black wives, except for Morris Chestnut.
Well, they just wanted some exotic in their life. What's wrong with that?
The wrong word, boy. That's a whole nother.
Black women are exotic.
And I agree with that. I believe everybody is exotic. Everybody is exotic. We are exotic to some other group. We probably ain't exotic to
right. But if you the same, if we all in Inglewood, y'all ain't exotic because we all right here. I see you every day. Exotic is something that's outside of my reach.
Outside of your norm. Maybe not outside of your
norm. Outside of my norm. And I think that's what the issue, that's what people didn't understand when 50 Cent came out and said that they were looking for something exotic. Exotic is something that's outside of your normal. It's not really saying, oh, she has to fit a certain look. It's just exotic is what's outside of my normal.
But shoot, a true African woman is outside of your normal.
I agree.
She's exotic.
I agree. She will be.
Yeah, but they ain't going to get the African women. They going to get the foreigners, the mixed.
African women don't like African American men.
Did you just roar at me, cuz? Come on.
That is a fact. African.
Well, I can't argue because I think
African American men, because Africans believe that African Americans are lazy. I
think African period don't like Black Americans.
Exactly.
But generally speaking, because I have some African friends that love me.
I mean, if they from Ghana, they love us.
I have some from Nigeria that love me.
Nigeria is cool too, but it depends on how deeply Nigerian they are. It depends how deeply Nigerian. If they Nigerian where you can't really make out what they saying, they don't like Black Americans.
That's not true.
It's so true. It is so true.
Is that true, Michael? You still on here? Is that true, Michael?
I'm telling you,
he make fun of my friend all the time.
If they Nigerian where they got that deep accent where you can't understand what they saying, they do not like African Americans or Black Americans. Now, if you can kind of make it out, you know what I'm saying? They still got the accent, but you can understand them. Oh, they cool. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you can kick it. But if they get there when there's you don't eat and to choose, you what? They don't like us. They don't like us.
That was fucked up.
Hold on. Tammy had said something about that sentence is what's wrong. What sentence was she talking about?
When you had said that
you want something exotic or something like that.
No, it was before that.
Or you want
but he said something before that, and I corrected you on. I can't remember.
Oh, okay. It was exotic when I was saying it's outside of your reach, and you was outside.
Outside. Yeah. No, it was before that though. You said something, and it was weird. It
what
was
sentence, Tammy? I ain't saying
the word came off kind of fucked up. I can't remember exactly what it was, but the word did come off kind of fucked up. I know what she's saying. I just can't go back and pinpoint it, but the word did come out a little weird. I know it ain't what you meant, but it came out a little weird.
I wonder what I said.
I can't remember just that fast.
So I guess.
Damn it! See what happened here. You can't talk to a woman. I asked what.
Why? Because she black. Why? Because she black. You think she can't?
I said, what sentence? She said, your sentence, Lavelle. What sentence was that? Yeah, Jay called you on it. What is this?
You know what you said.
You know what you said. All these black women on here. You say, I'm gonna give me a white woman. No, I'm sorry, a Boricua. I'm gonna give me a Boricua. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she just gonna be spicy. Her attitude just spicy.
See, I can make her feel like she ain't got to tell me the sentence. You know what I'm saying? She's not required to tell me what sentence it is.
Right. She gonna be like, I could talk in circles, and he's gonna love me.
He gonna love me for it. Yeah. Jesus. Now I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it.
But I really would just like to have an understanding. I think everybody needs to get to the root of, I think everybody should just have therapy.
You are right, little Nell. I don't like nothing spicy.
But I think, because I think for anybody to say, instead of if I decide to date Hispanic men, if I find a man and he happens to be Hispanic, I should be able to say, this man loves me. He does this or that. And no matter how many bad experiences I've had with a black man, that has no bearing on why I'm with this man. You know what I'm saying? And I think anybody that downs their own race as an excuse of why they're with somebody else really need to dig deep and understand what kind of issues they have.
I think one of the problems, though, that we have with that is there shouldn't be a reason for you to have to down your own race to prove why you're with somebody, because nobody should be questioning it anyway. And what you have to realize is everybody doesn't have the wherewithal to defend themselves in a logical way, you know what I'm saying, when they feel attacked. When you feel attacked, it's just the first thing to your mind, you know what I'm saying? The quickest way to defense is what you do. When a lot of times you shouldn't have to defend. It's nobody's business why you with that person.
But nobody actually asks them. Nobody says why you with that white woman. Most of the time they post, like I saw a post of this dude. He's like an activist in Chicago. And I don't know if he was just trying to start stuff or whatever, but he posted this video of this white girl and basically put down every black girl and talked about how, see, she don't blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like, why you even need to do that? Nobody cares. Nobody even asked you why you with her. But you had to,
well,
when you want to post and praise her and you're praising her.
We don't know what he went through to made him, that triggered him to put that up there.
But still, you still shouldn't even have to post in order to praise this woman you with. If you're praising her, talking about how great she is, and this is why I'm with her, you shouldn't mention nothing about me.
But the thing is, that's why I'm saying we don't know what, because I agree with that. But that's why I'm saying we don't know what triggered him to make that post, because it probably wasn't even him praising her. You know what I'm saying? He was probably just trying to be petty and put down. That could have been directed at one specific person too.
And I also think that's a double-edged sword either way it goes, because if he was to not mention black women at all, and he was just to praise his white woman, black women would get offended. Some black women
probably, but that's only because of the climate right now. It's already set, and we already feel a certain way. So I don't know what can reverse that and make us, because it really shouldn't matter who you date, right? Because especially if I don't want you, I don't care if you dating a white woman. I don't want you. You know, I'm not the type that's gonna go out here and look at a black man with a white woman and be like, I don't want y'all together. I'm gonna break y'all up and then go on about my business because I don't want you either. I just don't want you with her. That's stupid. But it's just hurtful to try to make me feel less than.
I don't need no therapy, Shaka. You go get some therapy. Wrong for her.
Wrong for her.
Exactly, Lisa. I don't know. It just it's and that's what it is. It's just hurtful to see and to hear, because it does, even though we know it's not the majority.
Now we gotta be sensitive. Ain't that, see? Now you name call.
Hey, that's what dude said. It's either you sensitive, who hurt you, or you gay. That's what dude said. That's the black woman's defense mechanism right there. So everything he says will come true on this call.
Hey,
I ain't even listened to the whole thing because it was just it was making me nauseous.
We need to talk about that.
It was making me nauseous.
Next week we gotta have to insert that, just a little conversation about that.
Man, that could be all show.
I'll watch the whole video so I can reenact it.
All right. We gotta get out of here. Our producer, he said it's our time, I think.
Yeah, we got a text message and a message in the chat. We gotta get out of here.
Okay. He said it's sad that this is a conversation. The pigment in one's skin doesn't dictate who you should love.
I agree.
I don't got no type, but black women is the only thing that's I like.
That sound like a type to me.
Damn, Lisa, what don't nobody want to hear that shit? What shit don't nobody want to hear now? Jeez. How black women aggressive.
Black women aggressive, see?
Aggressive.
Is it because she a dark-skinned black woman? Oh, because we aggressive if we dark-skinned.
Pitbull.
That's a whole nother topic.
Yes. Dark skin.
That ain't P.
That video Jay talking about, that video, I'm gonna tell you now, in all honesty, if y'all was to watch the video Jay was talking about objectively and actually listen, it would fix some of the problems that you have when you're talking to some of the men you talk to. You can see what he thinks about the whole conversation anyway, or how it's going, and you might be able to fix it. But instead of doing that, y'all gonna automatically shut it down, say that ain't what y'all do, or that ain't how things go, and it's always us. Actually, Mocha, you ain't black as hell because you ain't this.
I feel like black men don't listen. Y'all take, just like he took a little part. I feel like that's what y'all do.
Just try to get their ass cussed out on
him. Look here, tender lip. Stop talking about our spicy. But I don't think men, I ain't gonna say black men. I don't think men as a whole listen. They take certain things. That's why we always, as women, will say, when you send a text message, do not send a whole paragraph, because they're gonna take one line and address that one line. They're not gonna address what you're talking about. Most men, you might not.
I ain't gonna take one line. You send me a long text message, I ain't read none of that shit.
Wow.
I'm not. If you send a long text, there is never anything good in a long text message.
Right.
Because I done been next to him a couple times, and when them long ass texts came through, and he was like, yeah, fuck that.
I ain't reading that. You know what I'm saying?
I do listen, little Nell.
Who do listen?
Me.
Hey, we gotta get out of here, because that's gonna be a whole nother conversation. All right. That's gonna be a whole nother conversation. We gotta get out of here.
What? Okay, we gonna go. Y'all keep this going in the comments. If we love you too, cuz. Bye from there. You black.
Share this video, guys.
Please share. And everybody over here who got a Google account, please go and subscribe to
our YouTube. Nuki.
Really would appreciate that. If you got a Google account, please go and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Please,
as we say, like, subscribe,
love y'all.
Click the notification, follow us if you have not already done so. What you waiting for? Let's go.
And we gonna be checking throughout the week to see if y'all subscribe. And if you did subscribe, we calling you out next week. So there you go.
There we go. Bye, y'all. You too. Know what? I'm gonna change my name next week to Tender Lips. So,
y'all see my Valentine's Day tree, right?
Did you show them how it spins and how it light up? You know what I'm saying? And how it turns.
Y'all want to see right quick? Y'all want to see right quick?
No. Turned into a witch's hat.
Yeah, look, we got time. We got 3 minutes, so let me show y'all right quick, okay?
You better start moving. You ain't moving.
I better what?
Move.
What you say?
Go.
Move, woman. Move.
Okay. So my tree. This is the only ornament I have on there. That's my mama. So this how I put it up, right? Look how easy that is to get rid of. Boom. And watch this. It spins. Isn't that so beautiful? My Valentine's Day tree.